Tired of hearing "do puzzles" and "analyze your games" again and again? Puzzles are useful, but they are not the whole story. You need a simple plan that you can follow in real games, even when the position is new and the clock is ticking. In this guide, I'm sharing 8 clear strategies that helped me cross 2,000 on chess.com. The language is simple, the actions are practical, and you can start today. Use this as your video script or training checklist. Build a simple opening plan. You do not need to memorize long theory. You need a small, repeatable plan for the most common replies. Play the same lines often so you recognize ideas and feel calm. As white, choose one main first move. 1e4. More open, more tactics. 1.d4. More closed, more slow plans. Pick what fits your style and stick to it for a while. If you choose 1e4, be ready for these replies and have one plan for each. e5, go for the Italian game, develop knights to f3 and c3, bishop to c4, castle. c5, Sicilian, choose a simple system like closed Sicilian, and c3, g3, beg2, d3, f4. c6, Caro-Can, advanced variation, e5, d4, nc3, or exchange, dxe5, qxd8+, and simple development. e6, French, exchange variation, xd5, bd3, nf3, 0-0 for easy play. d5, Scandinavian, take the pawn, xd5, develop with nc3, d4, and castle. 3 golden rules in the opening. Control the center with pawns and pieces. Develop your light pieces first, knights and bishops. Castle within the first 10 moves. What not to do. Do not move the same piece again and again without a reason. Do not push too many pawns early. Do not bring your queen out too soon. Do not make moves that do nothing. Easy drill, 10 minutes. Pick one line against each common reply. Write your first 7 to 10 moves and the idea behind them. Play 3 practice games using only those plans. If your opponent plays something strange, keep developing. Fight for the center. Castle. Do a quick blunder check before each move. Always ask, what does my opponent want? After every move by your opponent, pause for 2 seconds and ask, what is the idea of their move? Is there a threat right now? What will be the position after their next move if I do nothing? Simple checklist, BLT, blunder, line, threat, checks. Can they check me or my king next move? Captures. Can they win something for free? Threats. Are they setting up mate or a fork? Example. White plays Q-UJ5 early. Ask, are they hitting f7? Is their mate on f7/f2 or h7/h2? Solution. Defend calmly, g6 or nc6 and nf6, depending on position. And continue development. Make this a habit. Before you move, do a 2-second blunder check. This alone will save many games. Do not trade your bishop for a knight without a reason. Bishops and knights are both worth 3 points, but the board shape decides which is better. Open positions, many open lines. Bishops are strong, long range, and work well as a pair. Closed positions, locked pawn chains. Knights are strong, they jump over pieces. Good reasons to trade bishop for knight. You win material or damage their pawn structure, double pawns. You remove a key defender near their king. The position is very closed and your bishop is bad, blocked by your own pawns. Bad reasons to trade. Trading just because it is there. Giving up your active bishop when the center is opening. Trading because you are afraid without calculating. Small tip. Keep your pawns on the opposite color of your bishop to avoid a bad bishop that is stuck behind its own pawns. Try to keep both bishops if the center will open soon. Drill. In your next 5 games, write down one sentence. Why did I trade this piece? If you have no clear reason, avoid the trade next time. Master your clock time. You cannot win if you lose on time, even from a winning position. Your time is a resource. Rules to follow. Play your opening moves fast, only if you know the plan. Think on your opponent's time. Plan your next move while they think. Save deep calculation for critical moments. Tactics, checks, queen attacks. If a move is safe and strong enough, play it. Do not hunt for a perfect move. Practical tips. In online games with increment, use your increment to stay safe in winning positions. In simple positions, play by pattern. Improve worst piece, make kings safe, bring rooks to open files. If you are clearly ahead, trade pieces to reduce madness on the board and save time. Endgame time tip. In endgames, play by simple rules. Activate king, push past pawns, put rook behind past pawn, keep pieces active, fast and reliable. Learn board coordinates. Knowing a 1 to h8 by heart improves your vision. You will see tactics sooner and make fewer blunders. Why it helps. You can see squares in your mind when you calculate. You avoid leaving pieces hanging. You read and follow plans better, like put the knight on a 5, rook to d1. Easy training. Use a coordinate trainer, on Lichess or any app. Do 3 minutes twice a day. Call out squares during puzzles. Knight jumps to f7, bishop on c4, hits f7. Blindfold mini drill. Close your eyes and name the color of d5, e4, c6, etc. Goal: under 1 second to identify a random square. After 2 weeks, your board vision will feel sharper. Counterattack. Do not be passive. Pure defense loses energy and time. The best defense is often an active move that creates a threat and takes the initiative. Principles of a good counterattack. Meet a wing attack with a center strike. If they push on the side, hit in the center with a 5 or a 5 when possible. Develop with threats, move a piece and attack something at the same time. Create forcing moves, checks, captures, threats, so they must respond to you. Keep your king safe while you attack. Example idea. Opponent attacks your king side too early. Instead of only guarding, you play in the center, d5 or z5, to open lines against their king. Bring pieces with tempo, bishop to c5, queen to j5 or d4, rook to the open file. Their attack slows, your attack starts. Common mistakes to avoid. Over-attacking without backup. Sacrifices that are not sound. Forgetting your own king's safety. Drill. In review, mark any position where you chose a passive move. Was there an active move that attacked something? Try to find one forcing alternative each time. Calculate with the elimination method. You do not need to analyze 10 moves. You need to choose 2 to 3 good candidates and cut the rest. Simple process. Scan for forcing moves first. Checks, captures, threats. Pick 2 to 3 candidate moves that look strongest. Eliminate weak ones quickly. Bad tactics, lost material, no follow-up. Calculate the remaining moves 3 to 4 plies deep. Your move, their move, your move, their move. Stop when the position becomes quiet. No immediate tactics. This is your endpoint. Mini example idea. Your options. Castle, qd5+, or nxc3. You check first. qd5+ also hits a loose bishop. Calculate replies. kf8, n7, qe7. If your checks keep the initiative and win a pawn or improve your pieces, pick it. If not, try the next candidate. Tips. Say your line in your head. I go here, they go there, I take, they recapture. If the line gets messy and your clock is low, choose the safest move that keeps a small edge. Always do a final blunder check before you move. Daily drill, 10 minutes. Solve 3 to 5 puzzles, slowly using the elimination method. Speak your candidate moves and why you reject each one. Follow the 20-40-40 rule. Split your study like this. 20% openings, 40% middle game, 40% end game. Why this works? Openings give you a decent start, but most games are decided later. Middle game builds your plan and activity. End game converts small advantages into wins. Middle game checklist. Connect all your pieces so no one is left alone. Put rooks on open files or semi-open files. Try to trade your side pawns for central pawns to increase central control. If your opponent has an isolated pawn, block it. A knight is great on the block square. Do not create weak squares around your king or central complex. If you are ahead, simplify by trading pieces. Magnus Carlsen is famous for this. Once he is better, he trades and wins cleanly. Middle game habits. Improve your worst piece first. Do not push pawns near your king without a reason. Avoid putting pawns on the same color as your bishop if it makes your bishop passive. Look for small tactics tied to your plan. Pins, forks, skewers, discovered attacks. Endgame basics you must know. Activate your king early in the endgame. The king becomes a strong piece. Passed pawn. Create it, protect it, and push it. Rook behind passed pawn, both for attack and defense. Opposition with kings, simple king and pawn endings, classic rook endings, Philidor defense, and Lucina winning bridge. Queen versus pawn on the 7th. No common winning and drawing setups. Typical stalemate tricks. Learn how to avoid them when winning and how to set them when worse. Practice tools. Endgame puzzles on chess.com help you drill key patterns. Set up simple endgames on a board. King plus queen versus king, king plus rook versus king, basic king and pawn races. Conversion rule when ahead. Trade pieces, not pawns. Pieces create counterplay. Pawns win you the game. Keep your king safe while trading. Do not rush. Improve piece placement first, then push. Common mistakes and quick fixes. Moving without a plan. Fix. Ask, what square improves my worst piece? Make one improving move. Playing for traps only. Fix. Build solid development first, then look for tactics. Ignoring pawn structure. Fix. Avoid isolated or doubled pawns unless you get activity in return. Not finishing development. Fix. Castle and connect rooks before starting side attacks. Time scrambles. Fix. Pre-decide simple systems in the opening and endgame to move faster. Simple drills. You can do this week 10 minutes a day. Coordinate trainer or board vision exercise. 15 minutes a day. 3 to 5 puzzles using the elimination method. Think slow, not fast. 20 minutes, 3 times a week. Play rapid, 15 plus 10. After each game, note 1 opening idea you learned, 1 missed tactic, 1 endgame lesson, 20 minutes, 2 times a week. Endgame study, king and pawn, rook endings, 15 minutes, 2 times a week. Review your own games. Ask, where did I ignore a threat? Did I trade a bishop for a knight without a reason? Did I miss a chance to counterattack? Sample weekly plan, easy and realistic. Monday, 15-minute puzzles plus 15-minute endgame basics. Tuesday, 30 minutes rapid game plus 10 minutes review. Wednesday, 10-minute coordinates plus 20-minute opening prep, 1 line only. Thursday, 15-minute puzzles plus 15-minute rook endgames. Friday, 30 minutes rapid game plus 10 minutes review. Saturday, 20 minutes middle game themes, open files, weak squares, isolated pawn, plus 10 minutes drills. Sunday, 1 to 2 slow games or 45-minute review of the week's notes. These 8 strategies work because they are simple and repeatable. Build a small opening plan, think about your opponent's idea, protect your bishops when the position is open, manage your clock, learn the board, counterattack at the right time, calculate by eliminating weak moves, and put most of your study into the middle game and end game. Add the middle game rules to your checklist. Connect all pieces, rooks on open files. Trade side pawns for central control. Block isolated pawns. Knight is great. Avoid weak squares. If ahead, trade pieces and keep it clean. For the endgame, remember, activate king. Push past pawns. Learn key rook and queen patterns. Use puzzles to practice.